From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker.
Troopers say he was driving drunk when he crashed on the interstate and killed a teenager back in July. Today, Onyx Gorbea Lespierre turned himself in and will face charges of vehicular homicide. It's where we begin tonight, live at 5. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Kristen Bazinski. It's been more than 3 months since a McAdoo teenager was killed in a tragic car crash on Interstate 81. Today, a Mechanicsburg man was in court to face charges saying he is the man responsible for 18-year-old Kayla Barry's death. News 13's Nikki Kreis was in district court as Onyx Gorbea Lespierre faced the consequences of driving under the influence.
He didn't have anything to say to reporters as he turned himself into district court this morning. 50-year-old Onyx Gorbea Lespierre was there to face charges saying he was responsible for the death of a McAdoo teen. It was back on July 3rd of this year when 18-year-old Kayla Barry and her boyfriend Tyler Paisley were driving south on Interstate 81 and their car ran out of gas. Gorbea Lespierre was also driving south on 81 that night.
He entered the 141 off-ramp and then entered the west berm where this vehicle was disabled. And he did a rear-end collision on that vehicle, striking the pedestrian, Kayla Barry.
Kayla was thrown 15 feet and died at the scene. Paisley was trapped inside his car and sustained significant injuries. Gorbea Lespierre walked away with no injuries. The Mechanicsburg man found out he was being charged a few days ago and turned himself in this morning.
He's a wreck. This happened some time ago. He's been a wreck since the accident.
I spoke to two of Kayla's sisters after they found out Gorbea Lespierre was turning himself in. They tell me it's a huge relief for the family.
She deserves justice. Like, her life was taken away. I think he deserves some sort of consequence for being the reason her life was taken away.
Prosecutors say Gorbea Lespierre was legally drunk at the time of the crash. His blood alcohol level was .085.
It doesn't give a time as to when the blood test occurred. So again, those are just things that we're going to take a look at. But I don't want to today diminish the fact as to what happened, the severity of it, the tragic situation that everybody was placed in.
Gorbea Lespierre is facing a long list of charges, including homicide by vehicle while driving under the influence. That charge alone carries a minimum of 3 years in jail.
He put my family through a lot, and that he took away her life, and it just isn't right. And I hope that he feels sorry
and never does it again.
Yeah,
never makes the same mistake.
The fact that he turned himself in is a relief to the Barry family, but it doesn't make their loss any easier.
She was a fun person just to be around. She turned everybody's bad days into good days. She made everybody laugh. And no matter how upset you were, how sad you were, it could be the worst day ever, and she just made you happy.
Onyx Gorbea Lespierre will be back in district court next Wednesday for his preliminary hearing. He was released on $10,000 unsecured bail. In Hazel Township, I'm Nikki Kreis for News 13.
All right, Nikki, thank you. Now, a few hours before Gorbea Lespierre turned himself in, the community of McAdoo came out to support Kayla Barry by giving blood. Dozens of people rolled up their sleeves to give the gift of life on Tuesday evening. The American Red Cross held a blood drive in memory of the McAdoo teen. Kayla's parents, sisters, and friends were also at the fire company last night. Many of them gave blood in her memory as well.
It makes me think about how giving people are and how nice it is that they're willing to try and help save somebody else's life.
A lot of the guys down here, especially some of our younger guys, were friends with Kayla. Kayla was very active in the community, so we felt that for someone being taken at such a young age and way too soon, we felt that it was most appropriate at this time to do something to honor her.
Volunteers with the Keystone Fire Company tell us they wanted to give back to the community in a way other than fire prevention. More than 30 people gave the gift of life in honor of Kayla. A 19-year-old Latimer man led police on a high-speed chase through 3 different municipalities, ending with a collision involving one of the police cars. Butler Township Police were on patrol early Sunday morning when they saw a car speeding down Route 309. Behind the wheel was 19-year-old Brent Pasker. Police say he ran a red light at the intersection of 309 and West Butler Drive, going about 70 miles per hour. Pasker continued with police following and watching as he continued to speed through Butler Township into Hazleton Township on 309, going as fast as 80 miles per hour. That's when Butler officers called for backup from other local police. Pasker continued up Route 309 into the city of Hazleton. When he hit 12th Street on Church, a Butler Township police officer pulled in front of Pasker's car to cut him off, and Pasker slammed into the police cruiser. Even after the wreck, Pasker tried getting away, but police managed to get him in cuffs. Pasker was driving drunk and is underage and faces a slew of serious charges now. Luckily, the Butler Township officer in the wreck was not hurt. Neither was Pasker. Tonight, the 19-year-old is free on bail, but will be back in court soon to answer to the charges. A man from Hazleton is headed to prison for 2 years. 30-year-old William Heck was sentenced on Tuesday in federal court. Agents from the Federal Bureau of Investigation say back in February of 2010, Heck was arrested for selling 10 bags of heroin in the Hazleton area. After prison, the judge ordered Heck to be supervised by federal probation for 3 years. Troopers are on the lookout for someone who tried to break into a Hazle Township home late Tuesday night. Investigators tell us that someone attempted to get in the house on Crystal Ridge Court by climbing through a first floor door or window, but they didn't make it inside. Troopers say the suspect was scared away by the victim and her son, who were at home at the time of this incident. But electronics were taken in a separate break-in in the city of Hazleton. Police say several items, including a flat-screen plasma television and a laptop computer, were stolen from a home on Aspen Street. Officers say the crime happened on Monday between 5 and 10:30 in the evening. Anyone with information on this theft is asked to call police by dialing 911, or if you know anything on the attempted burglary, call the state police at 459-3890. And coming up live at 5, we have new episodes of some of our popular SSP TV shows to tell you about, from the Sam LaSant Show to Inside Scoop. And one local school is awarding students for high test scores. The kids in Freeland celebrated another year of meeting AYP.
Stay tuned for great local programming all night long right here on SSP TV. At 6 o'clock, it's all around the town. Join News 13 and SSP TV as we visit local businesses and showcase their products and specialties. It's like shopping from home. If you want to promote your business and share it with our thousands of viewers, call us today at 455-7267. And then from 6:30 to 8, you can catch your favorite local programming on SSPTV.com. 8 o'clock, we'll be back on Channel 13 with our news rebroadcast. At 9 o'clock, it's the Sam LaSant Show. Join Sam as he talks with Lou Barletta. And at 9:30, it's Real Life in the OR. Join Channel 13 as we take you inside the operating room as Dr. Mead performs knee repairs and replacements. Don't forget about the other rebroadcasts of our news at 10 and 11:30. And thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station.
You're watching News 13, brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Bazinski, Christina D'Amato, and Nikki Grimes.
Check out the newly designed Chrysler 200, or how about the 2-door Jeep Wrangler or 4-door Unlimited. Jeep Patriot is named Best Priced SUV in America. Jeep Grand Cherokee styling is second to none. Jeep Compass named Top 10 fuel-efficient SUV with sophisticated styling. It's Ram commercial truck season. Get what you deserve: power, performance, and a Dodge Ram. How about Dodge Journey? Seat 7 with 4-wheel drive, a winning combination. Dodge Durango, let the towing begin. Best in class, up to 7,400-pound capability. It's all-American Tamaqua.
For all of your eye care needs, including routine, medical, surgical eye care, glasses or contact lenses, visit Dr. Thomas Gislin at Hazleton Eye Specialists. Ask about the 7-minute, no needle, no stitch, no patch cataract surgery, and LASIK and multi-lex procedures. We do diagnosis and treatment of eye diseases, including glaucoma and dry eye syndrome. Dr. Kislin and his associates, Dr. Alexandria Wozmansky and Dr. Frank A. Bucci Jr., provide the highest level of medical and surgical eye care available, with eye care for all ages. Hazleton Eye Specialists, on the Airport Beltway in the Franklin Corporate Center.
Freeland Senior Apartments, independent living at affordable prices for seniors and persons with disabilities. Affordable one-bedroom apartments to fit your needs, wall-to-wall carpeting, community room, on-site laundry and security system, free prescription delivery, and pets are welcome. Within walking distance of pharmacies, healthcare providers, restaurants, and more. Come visit us, 403 Ridge Street in Freeland, or call 570-636-2537.
Did you know every day is Earth Day at Harry's U Pullett Auto Parts? Harry's U Pullett pays you top dollar for your used vehicle. All vehicles are environmentally recycled, and then the parts are sold at unbelievable low prices. Call us for more details at 459-9901 or visit us on the web at wegotuse.com.
She's the county's first female DA and our area's top prosecutor. The Luzerne County District Attorney's Office has prosecuted numerous murders and a surge of other violent crimes lately, and District Attorney Jackie Musto-Carroll doesn't want to stop now. Find out more from her in a new episode of the Sam LaSant Show airing tonight at 9. Here's Sam with a preview. Sam?
Well, thank you very much. Folks, when she ran for office in 2007, she said she was going to do a number of things. Well, did she accomplish them? And I'm speaking about our district attorney, Jackie Musto-Carroll. She campaigned in 2007. She said she was going to do a number of things. The point is, were they accomplished? You're going to find out on the next Sam LaSant Show. Now back to you.
Thank you, Sam. One important race in November's election will be the Hazleton Area School Board. Come November 8th, voters will choose 5 directors. 6 names will be on the ballot. But before you vote, it's important to get to know each of the candidates, and SSP TV is here to help. Sam LaSant Sr. will be hosting a special 2-hour-long Sam LaSant Show Monday evening with all 6 of the school board candidates. The debate will air live right here on SSP TV starting at 7 o'clock. Sam will be joined by incumbents Dr. Bob Childs, Tony Bonomo, Brian Early, and newcomers Robbie Wallace, Rocco Formica, and Marfi Degenhardt Yannick. There's a lot of important projects in the works for the Hazleton Area School District, like the purchase of some new school buildings. For the past couple of episodes of SSP TV's Inside Scoop, Rick Morelli has been keeping the public informed about what's going on in our schools. Tomorrow night, a rarely heard from school board president, Clarence John, joins the show to fill us in on several developments in the district. Here's Rick with more.
Thank you very much. Make sure you all tune in to the next show of Inside Scoop, where we have School Board President Mr. Clarence John. Mr. John was here with us tonight talking about the Bishop Hafey building program, as well as the Can Do building program, the superintendent search, and the new pilot program that's going on in the Hazleton Area School District. So tune in to Inside Scoop, and we'll see you there.
All right, Rick, thanks so much. Keeping with district news tonight, students at Heights Terrace are gearing up for a big fundraiser later this week. News 13's Nikki Kreis talks to some 6th graders and finds out why they will be racing for education.
We're here at Heights Terrace Elementary Middle School for this week's District Newsmaker. Today we're talking to 2 6th grade students about a very important event that's coming up in just a few days here at the school. We're going to start with you, Kira. So the event is called Race for Education. Will you tell us a little bit about it?
Race for Education is mainly about raising money for different activities and field trips for the school.
So all the money raised is going to go back to Heights Terrace?
Yes.
Well, do you want to tell me about what you're going to be doing?
We will be walking around the school and the area to see who can make the most laps in an hour.
Oh, wow. So is the whole school going to do this?
Yes.
Wow. So, Adrian, we're going to turn it over to you for a minute. Now, why do you want to participate in this?
Because it will be fun for classroom parties and activities.
So do you know what kind of activities it's going to raise money for? I think it's going to be different things that take place in the school all year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and do you know what time is the event?
at 10 o'clock, I think.
Okay, so it's going to be Friday right here at Heights Terrace.
Yes.
Okay, and we're going to ask you, so what kind of things do you guys do in your classrooms that this money will be used?
Well, we try to learn more and have some fun activities that can make us be more encouraged to want to learn.
Sounds good. Maybe some pizza parties or stuff like that?
For the best program and all.
Okay, great. So now this is going to be this Friday, and you're going to be walking around the school.
Yes.
So again, the Race for Education will take place this Friday here at Heights Terrace, sometime during the late morning, early afternoon hours, and these kids will be walking laps around the school trying to raise money for programs that will be used throughout the day here at Heights Terrace Elementary Middle School. I'm Nikki Kreis, and I will send it back to you in the studio.
First to Freeland, then we'll come back to the studio. It was 3 cheers for Freeland Elementary Middle School. The school made AYP for the 2010-2011 school year. The students were awarded for a job well done today with a special rally. Students also had a big incentive to score high on the test. There was a raffle to win bikes or memberships to the YMCA. Administrators say they're very proud of all the kids.
This school, in fact, has made AYP 9 out of the 10 years that No Child Left Behind has been a law. And it exemplifies the wonderful instruction that the students are provided with each and every day by the outstanding staff here at Freeland Elementary and Middle School under the capable leadership of Mr. Barlett and Dr. Lake.
Dr. Antonelli says the rally teaches kids that hard work and commitment pays off. AYP stands for Adequate Yearly Progress. It's based on the PSSA tests that measure math, reading, and language arts. Congrats to those kids over there in Freeland. And now I hope I can say congratulations to someone in Hazleton for winning the midday lottery. Here's your daily number from this afternoon. 069 Big 4 7049. Quinto 71381. And Treasure Hunt 3, 19, 25, 27, 28. Good luck.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station. Here's your lineup for Thursday. Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town. Gifts for Kids. This is presented by the Making a Difference. This will be on Thursday, October 27th from 7 to 10 p.m. at the Hollywood Diner and Sports Bar. There's free food, free drink, and free entertainment. Please bring a new unwrapped gift for a child. Suggested gifts include Wii games, DS games, clothes, and toys. Entertainment will be by Kira Lee and Brandon Rice, and there will be a Pandora bracelet raffle for donors of $10 or more, and all donations will benefit the Toys for Tots. And there will be a pasty bake, meat and potato pies. You can order yours by October 20th. Pickup will be at St. John's Methodist Church on October 25th from 11 to 2:30 p.m. To order your pasty, call 455-3426. And that's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 extends our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of these recently departed. Nance Jane Roberts of Hometown. An interment ceremony will be held at a later date. Paul Denoya of Pond Creek. The McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Philip Abraham Juriskovich of Tamaqua. The funeral will be on Thursday at 10 a.m. from the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Friends may call Thursday from 9 to 10 a.m. Loretta B. Schmidt, formerly of Hazleton. A massive Christian burial will be on Saturday at 9 a.m. from the St. John the Beloved Church. The viewing will be on Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Doherty Funeral Home. Violet T. Januszewski of Nesquehoning. The Walukovich-Orvitz-Fell Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Thelma May Hodge Good of Hobby. The funeral will be on Sunday at 2 p.m. from the Heller Funeral Home. The viewing will be on Saturday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And Nell Herbiner of Freeland. Services will be held Saturday at 11 a.m. from the St. John United Church of Christ. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilex Floral Shop on 15th Street in Hazleton. Free delivery to all local funeral homes. Call 570-454-0111.
Make your dollars go further. There's one place that delivers unlike any other. Your Toyota dealer. So don't just trade in, trade up to Toyota during the Toyota Trade Up Sales Event. Trade up and get 0% APR on the last of the 11s, Corollas, RAV4s, Benzes, Avalons, Siennas, Camrys, and Tundras. Plus now every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a complimentary maintenance plan. Don't just trade in, trade up to Toyota. Save with great deals today and a better value tomorrow.
J-Bell, a trusted name in jewelry since 1916. J-Bell's Add-a-Section bracelet is a gift that grows more precious with time. Select a stylish starter or partial bracelet for your special occasion. For each birthday, anniversary, and holiday thereafter, add another section. The look, feel, and quality are incomparable, meaning your J-Bell bracelet will truly last for generations.
Show her you love her time and again. Stop by Howard's Jewelers in the Laurel Mall in West Hazleton to see our complete selection of J-Bell Add-a-Section bracelets.
A windy, rainy night. Sorry, we were having a conversation at break. Ahead for Greater Hazleton. Already the gusts are picking up speed, and we've heard of some power outages around town. Spots in the city, Hazel Township, and West Hazleton. It could be a busy weather night ahead as we take a look at a very spectacular home here in Greater Hazleton that we found to feature in tonight's forecast, which is a rainy one. As I said, it's going to be showers continuing throughout the evening, and it's going to be very windy out there. So prepare for that. 49 will be our low. We're only going to climb up to 54 on Thursday. Clouds remain, and showers also are a possibility. And the chilly air means that Halloween is quickly approaching. The haunted holiday is only 12 days away. News 13's been noticing a lot of homes decorated for the trick-or-treaters. Whether your home is frightfully festive or piled with pumpkins, we want to air your spooky showcase on our news every night. Just email pictures of your house all decked out for Halloween to mike@ssptv.com, or you can call the newsroom to make arrangements for us to come and take video of your home. Again, all of the haunted or festive fall houses will be featured during weather right here on News 13. And you still have a few more days to donate a coat or jacket to our drive called Share the Warmth. News 13 and the Standard Speaker have been collecting gently used coats and will continue collecting them until the end of this month. Coats in any size can be dropped off at participating locations. It's all to help out Catholic Social Services Material Assistance Program. A big thank you went out today to those of you who have lent a helping hand or even some money to raise awareness for one chronic disease. Folks spent the afternoon at the Hollywood Diner for a luncheon that was held for volunteers and major contributors of the Lupus Foundation. The group wanted to thank the community for what they have done throughout the past year. News 13 was one of the several organizations presented with a Media Support Award. Organizers say there have been a lot of very generous people in the area donating money to help the Lupus Foundation provide services for the community. If you'd like to learn more about the Lupus Foundation, give Cindy Donlin a call at 956-0072. And Cindy should definitely be congratulated for all she does as well. Get ready to dial. We have a News 13 giveaway for you tonight. What fun event this is. 2 tickets for the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair are now up for grabs. The fair runs on weekends now through October 30th in Manheim, Pennsylvania. We are looking for the third caller right now, 459-9813. Good luck. And folks, please take notice. This giveaway is for the Live at 5. I'll repeat it again. Live at 5 newscast only. News 13 will be right back with more local news ahead, live at 5:30. More on that arrest today involving a man from out of the area who was driving drunk over the 4th of July holiday and killed a local teenager on the interstate. Plus, a local mailman, or postal worker, I should say, is honored for being very alert on the job and saving a woman's life. Those stories and more, along with volleyball action, coming your way in local sports. In the meantime, don't forget to watch News 13 anytime, any day. Check out ssptv.com. And we're on Facebook, so make us your friend and keep up with local news, important information, and a whole lot more. Stick around. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on your community news station, News 13.
Savings of the Green Sale event is now in progress. Experience tomorrow's technology today with Earthwise vinyl windows and doors installed by Just Windows and much, much more. Saving energy daily translates into saving money. and saving Mother Earth for tomorrow's generations of homeowners is priceless. So take the leap to more eco-friendly homes with an environmentally friendly windows and doors from Just Windows and much, much more.
Ashley, you forgot about free estimates.
Come on, man. Call today for a free estimate. Tell them Ashley sent you.
For the past 9 years, I've been providing Hazleton personal, accurate, and immediate radiologic services. I'm Dr. Steve Reinhouse, board-certified radiologist at Reinhouse Radiology. Recently, I relocated from my former facility to open this new center because I was unwilling to compromise my service to you. Here at Reinhouse Radiology, I strive, along with my talented staff, to provide you with absolute best in diagnostic imaging services. So when results matter, be sure. Request Reinhouse Radiology.
When you come from a family of hard workers.
You work.
And over the past 20 years,
Stephanie Salavantis
has worked at her grandfather's lunchroom.
Has worked at her mother and aunt's daycare.
Has worked at their academy.
Has worked at her father's development company.
And now she's a hard-working attorney who still finds time to campaign.
For district attorney.
Because when you come from a family of hard workers.
You work.
And an honest day's work will ensure justice for all.
24/7.
Vote Stephanie Salavantis, DA.
Is anyone ready when you are? How about your doctor or lawyer, your contractor, husband or kids? Is their time really more valuable than yours? We don't think so. The Wire guys always have time for you. For lighting or a standby generator, we're there. Wiring upgrade or renovations, no problem. New appliances or media room, we're ready to hook you up. Call us for an immediate appointment. We won't make you wait, and everything's guaranteed.
The Wire guys! Some current board members continue to raise your property taxes, while test scores lag behind. It is our responsibility as board members to spend education dollars efficiently and effectively, as well as providing the best education we can. To light a fire of curiosity and eagerness to learn in our children that will carry them through their entire lives. I'm Rocco Formica. Having taught in the Hazleton Area School District for nearly 40 years, I know what it's like on both sides of the desk. On November 8th, please vote Rocco Formica, Hazleton Area School Director.
Skin Spa Aesthetics is your home for medical aesthetic services, including Botox, microdermabrasions, laser hair removal, and their newest service, NeoGraft hair transplanting. Founder Dr. Leo Cadia Project has been practicing internal medicine in the Hazleton area for over 25 years and now brings her aesthetic expertise to 2 great locations to serve you. Free consultations are offered on all services, so find the new you at Skin Spa Aesthetics.
Vote for the ticket that is making a difference in Hazleton. Joe Yanuzzi and Evelyn Graham. 5 more police officers on our streets, protecting residents. Surveillance cameras, making Hazleton a safer environment. More code enforcement and health code officers responding to citizens' complaints. On November 8th, vote Joe Yanuzzi for mayor and Evelyn Graham for city council. The team that is making a difference.
Love is what's getting this couple through a very difficult time. A man from Hazel Township is suffering from a rare kidney disease. Now he's looking for an angel, someone who is the right match. His story is ahead, live at 5:30.
From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Hi again, everyone. Thanks for staying with us tonight. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, he loves hunting, fishing, and especially Steelers football. A man from Hazel Township is asking the community to help him tackle kidney failure. James Smith was diagnosed with IgA nephropathy, a rare kidney disease, 10 years ago. The disease attacks both of his kidneys, and he was put on dialysis. 1 month ago, Smith was in the hospital for 4 weeks with an infection and had 3 major operations. Smith says his medical expenses are climbing because he has to travel to the Lehigh Valley for treatments, and because he is sick, he's also not able to work. His fiancée, Beth, is trying to help. She's organized a fundraiser on November 12th at Amici's restaurant on the Airport Beltway. Smith says he appreciates any help, and despite all his hardships, he is trying to remain strong.
I mean, I have her to fight for. I have my 3 children to fight for, and there's times I want to give up. But you just keep fighting. That's all you can do. There's definitely times that you just want to call it quits.
It just hurts to watch him sleep and get sick all the time. If you're a parent and you know what kids mean to you and the activities to go fishing and see your kids smile, I want to see that with him. And I'm not giving up. I'm looking for that one angel for James Smith.
The fundraiser at Amici's will be a basket social with dozens of turkey trays. The event is on Saturday, November 12th from 10 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. If you would like to donate a turkey tray, you can call Beth at 926-9497. Smith is also looking for an angel to donate a kidney. He has been on the transplant list for 6 months now. There will be sign-up papers at the fundraiser to see if anyone is a match. And good luck to that couple. It's been more than 3 months since a McAdoo teenager was killed in a tragic car crash on Interstate 81. 18-year-old Kayla Bari grew up in the South Side borough, and on Tuesday evening, the McAdoo community paid tribute to her by giving blood. Dozens of people rolled up their sleeves to give the gift of life on Tuesday evening. The American Red Cross held a blood drive in memory of the McAdoo teen. Kayla's parents, sisters, and friends were also at the fire company last night. Many of them gave blood in her memory as well.
It makes me think about how giving people are and how nice it is that they're willing to try and help save somebody else's life.
A lot of the guys down here, especially some of our younger guys, were friends with Kayla. Kayla was very active in the community. So we felt that, for someone being taken at such a young age and way too soon, we felt that it was most appropriate at this time to do something to honor her.
Volunteers with the Keystone Fire Company tell us they wanted to give back to the community in a way other than fire prevention. More than 30 people gave the gift of life in honor of Kayla. Well, just a few hours after the blood drive, a Mechanicsburg man was in court to face charges saying he is the man responsible for Kayla Bari's death. News 13's Nikki Kreis was in district court as Onyx Gorbea Lespierre faced the consequences of driving under the influence.
He didn't have anything to say to reporters as he turned himself into district court this morning. 50-year-old Onyx Gorbea Lespierre was there to face charges saying he was responsible for the death of a McAdoo teen. It was back on July 3rd of this year when 18-year-old Kayla Bari and her boyfriend Tyler Paisley were driving south on Interstate 81 and their car ran out of gas. Gorbea Lespierre was also driving south on 81 that night.
He entered the 141 off-ramp and then entered the west berm where this vehicle was disabled. And he did a rear-end collision on that vehicle, striking the pedestrian, Kayla Bari.
Kayla was thrown 15 feet and died at the scene. Paisley was trapped inside his car and sustained significant injuries. Gorbea Lespierre walked away with no injuries. The Mechanicsburg man found out he was being charged a few days ago and turned himself in this morning.
He's a wreck. This happened some time ago. He's been a wreck since the accident.
I spoke to two of Kayla's sisters after they found out Gorbea Lespierre was turning himself in. They tell me it's a huge relief for the family.
She deserves justice. Her life was taken away. I think he deserves some sort of consequence for being the reason her life was taken away.
Prosecutors say Gorbea Lespierre was legally drunk at the time of the crash. His blood alcohol level was .085.
It doesn't give a time as to when the blood tests occurred. So again, those are just things that we're going to take a look at. But I don't want to today diminish the fact as to what happened, the severity of it, the tragic situation that everybody was placed in.
Gorbea Lespierre is facing a long list of charges, including homicide by vehicle while driving under the influence. That charge alone carries a minimum of 3 years in jail.
He put my family through a lot, and that he took away her life, and it just isn't right. And I hope that he feels sorry
and never does it again.
Yeah,
never makes the same mistake.
The fact that he turned himself in is a relief to the Bari family, but it doesn't make their loss any easier.
She was a fun person just to be around. She turned everybody's bad days into good days. She made everybody laugh. And no matter how upset you were, how sad you were, it could be the worst day ever, and she just made you happy.
Onyx Gorbea Lesbier will be back in district court next Wednesday for his preliminary hearing. He was released on $10,000 unsecured bail. In Hazel Township, I'm Nikki Kreis for News 13.
Nikki, thank you. Turning to some other news tonight, Social Security benefits will go up by 3.6% next year, the first increase since 2009 for the 1 in 5 Americans who rely on government retirement and disability programs. The higher benefits will provide relief to more than 60 million people, many who have seen their retirement accounts dwindle, home values drop, and out-of-pocket medical costs rise in the years since their last raise. Starting in January, 55 million Social Security recipients will get increases averaging $39 a month, or just over $460 for the year. In December, more than 8 million people who receive supplemental security income, the disability program for the poor, will get increases averaging $18 a month, or about $216 for the year. We all wish that medical experts could cook up a cure for cancer. As we continue to raise awareness during the month of October, the Greater Hazleton Health Alliance is hosting an event that's all about healthy eating. You're being invited to Food for the Fight tomorrow night at 6 o'clock at the Hazleton General Hospital's Hilltop Cafe. There will be a free cooking demonstration, a late dinner, important information, and tricky trays, all in honor of National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We'll see you there. One important race in November's election will be for Hazleton Area School Board. Come November 8th, voters will choose 5 directors. 6 names will be on the ballot, but before you vote, it's important to get to know each of the candidates, and SSP TV is here to help. Sam Lassant Sr. will be hosting a special 2-hour-long Sam Lassant show Monday evening with all 6 of the school board candidates. The debate will air live right here on SSP TV Channel 13 at 7 o'clock. Sam will be joined by incumbents Dr. Bob Childs, Tony Bonomo, Brian Early, and newcomers Robbie Wallace, Rocco Formica, and Marfi Degenhart Yannick. Stay tuned. There's still much more to come on your community news station. Find out why you'll be opening your wallets if you want to park in downtown Hazleton. And Pennsylvania Governor Tom Corbett will be coming to Greater Hazleton in just a few weeks. Find out how you can attend that event. Stay tuned.
You're watching News 13 with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Bazinski, Christina D'Amato, and Nikki Grimes.
Oh, fumble!
I'll be here all day!
Yep, it's football season. And great deals are waiting for you at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Like a new Jeep Patriot 4x4 starting at $18,495. Plus, we'll pay more for your trade guaranteed. Just off I-81, exit 145 Hazleton. Since 1921, drive with experience.
When considering home health care, choose the leader, All Care Home Care. Serving the area for almost a quarter of a century, All Care Home Care's compassionate RNs and LPNs provide medical, physical, and speech therapy, combined with dietary and medical social worker services. Locally owned and operated, All Care Home Care is there for you and your loved ones. All Care Home Care, South Poplar Street in Hazleton.
Vote for the ticket that is making a difference in Hazleton. Joe Yanuzzi and Evelyn Graham. 5 more police officers on our streets, protecting residents. Surveillance cameras, making Hazleton a safer environment. More code enforcement and health code officers responding to citizens' complaints. On November 8th, vote Joe Yanuzzi for mayor and Evelyn Graham for city council. The team that is making a difference.
Savings of the Green Sale event is now in progress. Experience tomorrow's technology today with Earthwise vinyl windows and doors installed by Just Windows and much, much more. Saving energy daily translates into saving money. And saving Mother Earth for tomorrow's generations of homeowners is priceless. So take the leap to more eco-friendly homes with an environmentally friendly windows and doors from Just Windows and much, much more.
Ashley, you forgot about free estimates.
Come on, man. Call today for a free estimate. Tell them Ashley sent you.
When it comes to your health, you need to put your trust in a team of experienced professionals. Mountain City Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, an Extendicare facility, has one goal in mind: helping people live better. Short-term rehabilitation is our business. Mountain City offers you a chance to recover on our STAR unit, a short-term unit for patients who need some rehab before going home. We provide dedicated nursing and therapy services and offer you a personalized plan of recovery through our evidence-based recovery track programming.
Mountain City helps me live better.
When it comes to all of your grocery needs, shop Boyer's Food Markets at 2 locations, 15th Street in Hazleton and South Hancock Street in McAdoo. Here are this week's specials. Every weekend, look in our hot food area for wings, tenders, and other party favorites. Don't forget about our gift cards and our senior citizens discounts. We also have double coupons every day. You can also go to BoyersFood.com for our weekly circular, monthly super specials, and much more. It's all at Boyer's Food Markets in Hazleton and McAdoo.
If you were driving along Broad Street, you might have noticed some new additions to downtown. New decorative streetlights are being installed as part of the corridor project. Folks from PennDOT say the lights are one of the last things to go in, so that means some areas of the project are complete. But there's still a lot more construction to be done. We're told that the heavy downtown work will wrap up in November, but crews will continue to work on portions of the project throughout the winter. And speaking of the corridor project, make sure to keep quarters handy because the parking meters are back along one part of Broad Street. The meters were removed between Vine and Laurel Streets while construction was going on. But now that those blocks are finished, the meters were reinstalled today. News 13 caught up with crews from the city's parking enforcement office, setting up around 30 meters. Drivers are being warned to have quarters ready.
So make sure you have money in your meter. If I come by, you will be getting tickets. That's just a gimme. It's just like the way it was before.
The meters have also been refurbished. They were painted black to match the rest of the downtown decor. As construction crews continue down Broad Street, more meters will be removed and then eventually replaced. Greater Hazleton is hosting a state conference this week. Members of the Pennsylvania Association for the Blind have come together in northeastern PA. Twice a year, the 28 agencies from across the state get together to network, share ideas, and update their training. This year, Community Services for Sight is hosting the conference at Genetti's in Hazel Township. Congressman Lou Barletta was the event's keynote speaker on Tuesday.
Well, it's very important to bring awareness, to this problem, and so many people are affected by this. 3.4 million Americans are either blind or are visually impaired. So I'm part of the Congressional Caucus, and again, I wanted to come here and show my support.
They've done a wonderful job. We've got a great agenda, good speakers, and it gives them an opportunity to highlight the great work that they do in their community.
We're told the conference has not been held in Greater Hazleton for about 25 years. Community Services for Sight serves people in southern Luzerne, Carbon, and Schuylkill counties. Now to our governor. Tom Corbett will be addressing our local Chamber of Commerce at the beginning of November. The special red carpet luncheon is approaching fast, and members and guests of the Chamber who would like to attend, are being asked to make reservations as soon as possible. The reservation deadline is next Wednesday, October 26th. All you have to do is call or email the Chamber. The luncheon with Governor Corbett will be held at Genetti's on November 2nd. The governor will speak at noon after that luncheon. Stay right here because there's much more still to come tonight on News 13. We introduce you to a Freeland man who does more than just deliver the mail. He saves lives. But first, it was a volleyball showdown that was all in the family. Freddie B will explain in just a few.
Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on Channel 13, you will have 13 minutes to call in and win a free pay-per-view movie from Source like your Cablevision. Tonight's winner, Robert Sipple of West Hazleton. Robert, if you're watching, give us a call right now at 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
Heller Orchards, quality fruit at reasonable prices. Route 239, Wapwallopin, is open 7 days a week, 9 to 5, with the best apples around. Ginger, Gold, Cortland, Macintosh, Gala, and Honey Crisp. A tradition that continues on. We grow good health at Heller Orchards, Wapwallopin.
When your car has seen her last mile, you want to make sure her old parts and fluids go here and not here. At Harry's U-Pull-It, we dispose of your old car parts the right way, recycling every piece possible. From parts to fluids, when you bring your old car to Harry's, you'll know that our state-of-the-art system is keeping your footprint as green as possible. Harry's U-Pull-It.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
Well, there's always something extra when there's a family feud involved in a rivalry in sports. You saw earlier this year when Rex Ryan and his brother went toe-to-toe. You know about the Bowdens, and the list goes on and on and on. Well, the local version of that takes place in volleyball. You talk top-notch volleyball around here, you got to start with the Marion Phillies. They're clearly been the best team, one of the best in all of Eastern Pennsylvania the last 10 years. That's Dr. John Falabell's doing. Well, his son, Chris Falabell, coaches the Lady Cougars at Hazleton area. Yesterday, the two teams played a non-conference match against each other, and it was the local version of Family Feud. Now, Chris Falabell, who's the son, knows all too well that, going up against Dad, well, that gets right to the crux of things in the family.
Him and I have been going back and forth for weeks right now. It's kind of become the yearly thing. I get the newspapers calling. I talk to you guys. I get a family calling. Most of the family people in the audience tonight are my family. There's about 50 family members out there. So it's good. We all do the trash talking.
Well, you got to have respect not only for your father and your elders, but for one of the more successful coaches. Dr. John Falabell listened to what his son said, and, he had the answer.
Well, this is the fourth year, I think. Fourth or fifth year I'm playing him. He coached 1 year down in Jim Thorpe, and I think 4 years up here. It's a lot of fun. I look forward to it. He thinks he's going to beat me someday, but not going to happen.
Well, his prediction was pretty good, with a lot of Falabell family members in the crowd, and really a very nice crowd down at Hazleton Area High School. And the action was fast and furious. And you know what? Chris Falabell and his young upstart Lady Cougars, well, they came ready to play, and they start pushing Marion all over the place early on in this one. But when push came to shove after that first set, it was very close, but it would be the Marion Phillies who would get the win. Now, by the way, that's Marion in the pink. That's the breast cancer awareness stuff. So you're looking for the traditional blue and yellow. Not there yesterday. Put it in the books that Marion won all three sets and go to a 3-0 victory in this one, but you got to give the Lady Cougars some credit. Even though they came up on the short end of things, they did not back down from one of the better teams in the state, and the sibling rivalry went on, but chalk it up again to Doc Falabell. He was right. He said no way, and that's the way it turned out. They have some big opponents coming up, including Nativity. We'll talk more about that looking ahead this week. It was the last tennis match of the year for the Lady Cougars. They finished the campaign 8 up, 4 down as they defeat Tunkhannock 3-1. Amanda Pliska led the way there. Megan Hudak also playing well. They've been two outstanding players for Amber Corrado's team. And as we said, they won 8 out of 12 this year. So a real nice job again, particularly in light of how many they lost the year before. But they got the job done for the most part. Field hockey, Lake Lehman. 3-1 win over the Lady Cougars. Not a good night for the Lady Cougars because by losing this one, they may have jeopardized a decent seed in the upcoming District 2 playoffs. The Lady Cougars are going to make the playoffs. They take the top 5 AAA teams, and Hazleton is in that AAA bracket, but now they may be relegated to that 5th slot. They have a huge match going on in just a little bit. They're going to be playing Wyoming area. Wyoming area comes in with a 7-7 record, so a decent club all the way. The Lady Cougars need this one tonight, and we will see. There's a possibility that We're going to play some musical chairs. It looks like there's 3 schools, Hazleton being one, that's fighting for these last 2 spots. I should actually say Hazleton is guaranteed one of those 2, and Delaware Valley, Lackawanna Trail, they're the other 2. It's either going to be a 3-way tie or a 2-way tie, depending on what happens. Volleyball, MMI at Wyoming area, and the World Series, the Fall Classic, underway. No, you don't have to sneak the transistor radio in or beg the teacher to turn it on the old black and white TV. Everybody could watch starting at 8 o'clock tonight Eastern Time. Cardinals and the Texas Rangers. I would have to make my prediction for the Texas Rangers. I'm going to pick the Rangers in 5 games. Let's see how close and lucky I get on this one. Anyhow, if you're looking for a place to watch the World Series, how about Bottlenecks? Because it's steak and ale night. You can choose from a variety of specialty hand-cut steaks served with an unlimited salad and fries for $9.95. Great beer specials and the World Series on those 14 flat-screen TVs. That's a good way to watch the Fall Classic. That's even better than getting the teacher to get you to watch.
Everyone knows that Bottlenecks is the home of award-winning wings and mouth-watering steaks, but now a new tasty reason to stop by. New succulent snow crab legs, steamed, seasoned, and served with lemon and hot melted butter. And seafood fans will love Monday nights for the Crab and Clam Seafood Jam, featuring little neck clams in garlic butter and peel and eat Old Bay shrimp. Bottlenecks is open 7 days a week. The kitchen is open till midnight every day. There's always a reason to stop by Bottlenecks.
What do you value? At King's College, values aren't measured in dollars and cents. Here, values are experienced. They are lived. At King's, you will learn the values of a lifetime. Join us for our next open house on November 7th by calling 1-888-KINGS-PA or visiting kings.edu.
The Medicine Shop is fully stocked with Lifeguard Omega-3 along with other nutritional products. Stop by today at the Medicine Shop, 1101 West 15th Street in Hazleton, and pick up your Omega-3 products today. Did you know that Friedman Electric is more than just paddle fans and lamps? Stop in our Hazleton location today and talk to our showroom experts about ways to save money by making your home or business more energy efficient. We also offer whole house audio systems, central vac systems, ventilation fans, programmable thermostats, and mats to keep your floor warm in the cooler months. All of our lighting showroom experts can talk to you about our solutions for decorative indoor lighting and accessories, landscape lighting, and more. For the very best in customer service, call or visit us today.
For almost 40 years, Hazleton Custom Cleaners, located in the Churchill Mall, has been the place where people go to get quality cleaning. Hazleton Custom Cleaners offers senior discounts, hems and alterations, specializing in draperies, gown preservations, next day service, and as always, they're second to none when it comes to dry cleaning and shirt laundering. Hazleton Custom Cleaners in the Churchill Mall, just off Route 309. Give them a call at 455-6211.
Howdy. There are commercials running right now that want you to believe that the only way to get your diabetic testing supplies covered by Medicare is to use mail order. Nothing could be further from the truth. At Standard Drug, we'll deliver monitors, strips, lancets, even batteries for your monitor. You'll have no upfront cost. We'll bill Medicare. We'll bill your supplemental. Why, you'll even save the cost of a postage stamp. Standard Drug, your headquarters for diabetic supplies.
The United States Postal Service honored its employees who have helped customers in emergency situations. News 13 wants to congratulate a letter carrier in Freeland. Thomas McCowick was honored at a special luncheon in Scranton today for his heroic act. Now, he became concerned in August 2010 when he noticed a customer didn't take in her Social Security check from the previous day. He called one of her relatives and alerted Freeland police. Police found the woman on the bathroom floor suffering from a fall and was lying there for over a day. She was treated at the hospital, and today McCowick was awarded for his good deed. During the past year, 18 postal workers in our area have helped folks in need. Halloween isn't for another 12 days, but some folks in McAdoo were celebrating a bit early. News 13 found these spunky seniors having a great time at the All Saints Parish Hall. The seniors are from the McAdoo Primetimers, which is a group that gets together once a month to socialize. Today, the group spent the day celebrating Halloween with a parade. Many of the seniors even dressed up.
We have pumpkin pie for our treat for today. We always have to have a treat. Seniors don't come unless you feed them. And the diocese is very good to us, and so we have a nice time.
The McAdoo Primetimers meet on the third Wednesday of every month. It looks like these folks had a spooktacular good time. All the ghosts and goblins will be out and about real soon in search of treats, and many of you have decked out your homes for the trick-or-treaters. So whether your home is frightfully festive or if your property's piled with pumpkins, we want to air your spooky showcase on our news every night. Just email pictures of your house all decked out for Halloween to mike@ssptv.com, or you can call the newsroom to make arrangements for us to come and take some video of your home. Again, all of the haunted or festive fall houses will be featured during Weather right here on your community news station. Wind and rain will be the story tonight and into Thursday. The gusts are already picking up speed. We're hearing reports of trees down, power outages, and heavy downpours in parts of Greater Hazleton. Taking a look at a very festive home we found in the area in the Alter Street community, heading towards Hazel Township. Very nice. Good job, folks who live there. There's a chance of showers for tonight. I should say more than a chance. It will be raining tonight with cloudy skies, chilly conditions 49. And remember, that gust is going to get pretty nasty out there this evening. There's even a possibility of a thunderstorm, to tell you the truth. Sunset, sunrise, 6:17 tonight in just a few minutes. And your sun rises again at 21 minutes after 7 on Thursday. Averages and records are on your screen right now. And moving to your 4-day outlook, here you go. Thursday, scattered showers, probably more towards the morning hours. Cloudy skies, high near 54. Thursday evening, the clouds remain low down to 38 degrees. Friday, we see some isolated showers. It will remain cloudy and will climb up to 54 once again. Dipping down to 37 Friday night. Partly sunny skies return on Saturday with a high near 53. 35 will be our low Saturday night. Sunday, partly sunny, high near 56. And Sunday night, look for it to be a little cloudy out there with a low down to 38 degrees. Set your forecast. Brought to you by the Lazy Dog Salon, Dog and Cat Grooming, North Broad Street, West Hazleton. Give them a call today. That number is 459-0310. Make an appointment for your furry friend to get all pretty and handsome at the Lazy Dog Salon. All right, well, that will do it for us tonight. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. If you'd like to catch this newscast again, you can tune in for a rebroadcast throughout tonight and into the morning. And don't forget, we are always on at ssptv.com. All right, on behalf of all of us here at News 13, have yourselves a safe and enjoyable evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Anyone can make a phone call. What's important is who's on the other end. We've been doing injury law for more than 35 years. It's what we do most. It's what we do best. It's what we do every day. So if you're hurt and want a lawyer who does nothing but injury law every day, there's no reason to call anyone else.
Call Vallow Law Injury Lawyers.